Wow! So happy to see
Present here before we kickstart the program. Our grade 1 students have a small note to share with you all. We request you to listen what they have to say. I request Tanya and Ashwi on the stage.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tanya and I am studying in first grade. Good evening, everybody. My name is Ashwi and I am studying in grade 1. We welcome you all for the grand annual day of our function. Our greetings and respect to all parents, grandparents and friends who have came to witness our annual day this evening.
So good. So well want. For us, it is very easy to, say these words on the stage for the very first time. But as a kids, I think this is a very big thing for them. I think you need to really applause. Now, a very good evening to one and all present here. On behalf of the management, staff, and our milers, we take a great pleasure to welcome you all this pleasant evening. It's wonderful to see you all eagerly waiting to have glimpse of your tiny tots gleefully performed today. This evening belongs to you and your children. The children have put in their heart and soul for the last 1 month made this event look possible. So I want a big round of applause for all your own children. Thank you. You can expect an extravagant and complete entertaining event ahead. The children's performance shall definitely leave a memories. You need to know that every child has worked so hard to present you before a spectacular show. So please keep the thunder of claps big of each of every act. I request every program is started from Deepa Prajwalan. So the beauty of sunset, the majesty of ocean, the wonder of newborn baby, and the acts of these toddlers. God's creation is all around us. And in everything we see and everything we can't see. Hope you all agree with me. Place good before everything you do. The best will follow you. To invoke God's blessing, we kindle the lamp. So I request Miss Vapna teacher to present the bouquet to our director, Manjula Rani. Now I request our director to invite our chief guest, Mr. Sonal Ravi Andrews. I request Nalaganda branch head Uma Prakash to join this Deepa Prajwalan. शत्रुबुद्धि विनाशाय दीपज्योति नमोस्तुते शुभं कुरुध्यं करुणानं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा शत्रुबुद्धि विनाशाय दीपं ज्योति नमोस्तुते. शुभं कुरुध्यं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपं ज्योति नमोऽस्तुते शुभं करोति कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योति नमोऽस्तुते शुभं करोति कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदा शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योति नमोऽस्तुते. I request Ms. Uma Garu come on the stage and address the gathering.
A very good evening to one and all. Sorry for delayed start, but then we will see that it goes back to back and the entertainment is on for each one of you. Okay, and thank you Preeti for calling me. It's my pleasure to welcome all the parents, grandparents, our esteemed guest, Mrs. Sonal Ravi Andrews, and our director, Mrs. Manjula Rani, and everyone present here to our annual day celebrations, Joie de Vivre, on this pleasant evening. Joie de Vivre, let me tell you all, in short, what it means and why we chose it. It's a French phrase. It is typically used to describe a feeling of happiness, enjoyment, appreciation for good things in life. It's used to describe a sense of enjoyment, vitality, and zest for life. It aptly fits for today's event, as we want you to experience the evening that exudes positive energy. There is also an underlying theme that runs through our celebration, that is, Ek Anek. In invitation, you might have seen this, isn't it? Ek Anek. And even the Joe Bavavre, okay? So I thought I'll just explain what it means and how the theme runs throughout our program. So this theme, Ek Anek, it runs throughout the program, right from the nursery kids performance to the PP2 and throughout this event. This Ek Anek can be related to individuals, acts, like achievements, learnings, all this. In our life, we do many acts, we learn many things, and we aspire many. Those are all many, isn't it? But our life goal is one. So, Ek Anek. So, even we as individuals do follow this theme, Ek Anek. And not only in our individual life, but all as citizens of India, we are from different regions, religions, race, and also cultures. But finally, we are Indians. That is Ek. So on this theme, the whole annual day runs. Here, I would like to say, and you also agree with me, a nation is built by its citizens, and we are sure these young ones who are going to perform today shall become nation's best citizens and build a better nation tomorrow. My request to parents, to all the parents who are here, and the mentors is only one. We should allow them to enjoy their life's journey without any interference. But at the same time, we should try our best to instill the values of our culture and patriotism and nation's pride. This is the right age to sow the seeds of patriotism and cultural values. Here are our milers to depict the same throughout their performances. We are here to celebrate the hard work, creativity, and achievement of our students over the past 1 year. As a preschool center head, I am constantly amazed by the talent and enthusiasm that our students bring to the school each day. Whether it is their small act of smile, dance to a rhyme, or wondering at new things, our minors continue to impress us with their gestures, growth, development, and learnings. A big thanks to all our parents for entrusting I should say, I am used to say our milers. So I would rather say your precious ones, early education with us. We are honored to play a role in their development and growth at the foundation years. This year's annual day celebration is special in many ways. It gives us opportunity to reflect on the challenges we have faced and progress we have made. It is a reminder that through hard work, perseverance, and support, we can achieve great things. Today, we are here to celebrate our our milers, and all they have accomplished during the year. Thanks to our teachers and staff who have worked hard. So let's sit back, relax, and enjoy the performances and presentation of our milers. Thank you once again for joining us on this special day. Let's celebrate our amazing students. Thank you.
Thank you, Umagaru, for that wonderful explanation about our school and how we inculcate the habit of patriotism to our kids. Thank you so much. Now, the welcome dance by Chandanagar. This is the time we all wait for. I take a pride to welcome you all on this evening of cultural extravaganza. Let us see together a colorful rainbow of programs unfold.
We gather here to tell you on this very special day we're all so very happy. What do you say? We gather here to tell you on this very special day we're all so very happy. Wish and do you say? Welcome one and all of you to celebrate this wonderful day. We hope to entertain you, make you happy. Come on, babe. Welcome one and all of you to celebrate this wonderful day. We hope to entertain you, make you happy. Come on, babe. So join in the celebration. It's time to pay our due. That was carefully prepared and brought out just for you. Welcome one and all of you to celebrate this wonderful day. We hope to entertain you, make you happy. Come on, babe. Welcome one and all of you to celebrate this wonderful day. We hope to entertain you, make you happy. Come on, babe. So join in the celebration. It's time to pay our due. That was carefully prepared and brought out just for you. Welcome one and all of you to celebrate this wonderful day. We hope to entertain you, make you happy. Come on, babe. Welcome one and all of you to celebrate this wonderful day. We hope to entertain you, make you happy. Come on, babe.
I think they need a big round of applause. That was the cutest program.
That was really a wonderful performance by Chandanagar kids, and I appreciate the teachers Swapna and Subhashri and Ma'am to really instill that much. Generally, there are small actions like lifting your left arm, lifting your right arm, shaking your right leg, shaking your left leg. These actions might be simple for all of us, isn't it? For us, it is very simple, but for toddlers, it's not. Isn't it, Preeti? Yeah, I just.
Totally agree with you, Ma, because it is very easy for us. Only what they are doing, they are only doing left hand, raising left hand or right hand. But for 3 to 4 years toddlers, raising the left hand and confusing, that what is left, what is right. These are the great things for their age.
So, the next number and next performance is on a rhyme, okay, by Nalagandla branch playgroup kids. Okay, are all kids ready, ma'am?
You put your right hand in, you put your right hand out, you put your right hand in and shake it all about. Let's do the boogie boogie, let's do the boogie boogie and turn yourself about. You put your left hand in, you put your left hand out, you put your left hand in and shake it all about. Let's do the boogie boogie, let's do the boogie boogie and turn yourself about. You put your right foot in, you put your right foot out, you put your right foot in and shake it all about. Let's do the boogie boogie, let's do the boogie boogie and turn yourself about. You put your left foot in, you put your left foot out, you put your left foot in and shake it all about. Let's do the boogie boogie, let's do the boogie boogie and turn yourself about. Do the boogie boogie, do the boogie boogie, do the boogie boogie, and turn yourself about.
Wow. What next, Preeti?
That was a really cute performance. I think the parents' turn, right, Uma?
Yeah, please. All playgroup kids, stand here. I request all the parents of these playgroup kids to come onto the stage.
Welcome, parents. Now it's your turn.
See, I could see all the kids are pupil of your eyes. What they say, jigar ka tukura, isn't it? So, what we want is, now you should join the kids and shake your legs for a number, at least for 2 minutes. Are you on spot? Yeah? Ready? Parents, you can lift the child and join if you want. That was wonderful performance by parents and children alike. Okay, parents are no less. Yeah, thank you so much for coming up.
A huge round of applause for parents as well as kids.
So here, our nursery kids are here to give message that acts are many, but happiness derived is one. Ek anek, once again through their dance. For them, little actions give great happiness. Here they perform for an action song, I'm so happy. Come, Sharav.
I'm so happy, oh so happy. Sing with me. La la la, I'm so happy, oh so happy. Sing with me. Clap, clap, clap your hands. Clap, clap, clap your hands. Stomp, stomp, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp, stomp your feet. Swing, swing, swing your arms. Swing, swing, swing your arms. Dance everybody and sing with me. Dance everybody and sing with me. La la la, I'm so happy, oh so happy. Sing with me. La la la, I'm so happy, oh so happy. Sing with me. Jump, jump, jump around. Jump, jump, jump around. Touch the sky and touch the ground. Touch the sky and touch the ground. Shake, shake, shake your hips. Shake, shake, shake your hips. I know a song and it goes like this. I know a song and it goes like this. La la la, I'm so happy, oh so happy. Sing with me. La la
parents. Now it's their parents' turn now. Yeah. Please move around.
What is not to?
పొలం గట్టు దుమ్ములోన పోట్ల గిట్ట దూకినట్టు పొలమ్మ జాతరలో పోతరాజు ఊగినట్టు చెప్పులేసుకొని కర్ర సాము చేసినట్టు సత్తు నీడులోన కుర్ర గుంపు కూడినట్టు ఎర్ర జొన్న రొట్టెలోన మిరప దొక్కు కలిగినట్టు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నాటు 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 వీర నాటు 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 నాటు
4. I think these two are out. So last to form is that group. So you are here. మీరు ఫస్ట్ వెళ్ళిపోయి మీ వారిని లాస్ట్ పంపించారు. సో హీ లాస్ట్ అండ్ యూ వన్. సో yeah. Thank you. Thank you for participating. Let's see. Wait and watch who will be winning. Yeah. I'll give you later. Okay? Once again. No, Jake. I have nothing to do with it. Oh, hey! Go! 6. Oh God. Preeti, the beauty of game is that time the relations doesn't matter.
Yes.
Beauty matters. Whether it is husband or wife, child.
Very keenly, madam.
Leaving the hands and running to form the groups. Excellent.
True.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
That's the sports spirit. Yeah.
Yeah.
పోయేలా గంటలో కరమోగినట్టు సెగలు సినుగు పడేలాగా తీసు పిట్ట కోసినట్టు సిటికలేసేలా వ్యవహారం సాగినట్టు కాల్సి తొక్కేలా దుమ్మారం రేగినట్టు ఒళ్ళు జరట పట్టేలా వీరంగం చేసినట్టు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నాటు 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 వీర నాటు 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 నాటు
5. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only this group has one. Here, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, yes. Thank you so much. I request parents who are no more in the game to take their seats, please. One last round.
You know not to.
What is not to?
పొలం గట్టు దుమ్ములోన పోట్ల గిట్ట దూకినట్టు పొలేరమ్మ జాతరలో పోతరాజు ఊగినట్టు చెప్పులేసుకొని కర్ర సాము చేసినట్టు సత్తు నీడులోన కుర్ర గుంపు కూడినట్టు ఎర్ర జొన్న రొట్టెలోన మిరప దొక్కు కలిగినట్టు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నా పాట చూడు నాటు 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 వీర నాటు 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 నాటు
3. Last to form. Thank you so much. Yeah, so generally we conduct a few programs for kids. We will not run the show till the end because there should always be a scope for others to have that satisfaction. So we can say Jai Ho Vijay Ho, isn't it? So those who are down, they can say Jai Ho. Can I hear? Jai Ho. You all can say Vijay Ho. Thank you so much for actively participating and making this event more colorful and more vibrant. Thank you so much. I just want to introduce the esteemed chief guest of this evening, Mrs. Sonal Ravi Andrews. Mrs. Sonal Ravi Andrews believes learning happens only when environment resonates with passion, confidence, and quality. And her motto is happiness is attitude, passion is aptitude, and humanity is ultimate religion. Can I have a big round of applause before I proceed to tell about her? She is the director and founder of Integrated Preschool Teachers Training Academy. She is an early childhood educator and trainer, counseling psychologist, happiness ambassador, impactful and thought-provoking orator, expressive storyteller, and puppeteer, and list goes on. Her professional achievements is again a big list. I am mentioning a few here. She founded Integrated Preschool Teacher Training Academy in 2013 and it got accredited with ISO and NABCB in 2021. She completed MA with distinction in counseling psychology from IGNOU. The distinction in professional communication skills certified by Trinity College of London. She has been awarded by Brainfeed as Best Preschool Teacher Training of the Year, by School News as Best Teacher Training Solution, by Evolve Excellence as an Outstanding Learning and Development, by IndieWood for Outstanding Learning and Development, and many more. Here I request Mrs. Sonal Ma'am, the Happiness Ambassador, to speak a few words.
A wonderful evening to each one of you standing and sitting here. Now, no pictures to be taken. You can be seated. How wonderful it feels to be at a place where your little heart are jumping around. When I was in a school and participating, then I became a parent and I was watching annual day of my children. There was this chief guest that came in my way, who would speak and not allow my child to perform. Today I'm playing that role. However, I'll keep it as crisp as possible and as friendly as possible. I do not believe in preaching. I believe that we as parents have to grow every day. What our parents did with us was very different because our children are superbly smart compared to us. How many of you agree with me over there? If I was 2-year-old or 3-year-old, I don't think I would have come on the stage. There were children crying but still doing. Am I right? That's the most awesome part of this generation. And do you know how this happened? Who is responsible for this wonderful change? Let me begin my official address. I thank management of Extra Miles, my dear friend Manjula Rani, for making me a part of this beautiful evening. Dear friends, what a fine opportunity to see how our children learn through singing, dancing, and a little bit of acting. As for me, I would like to thank all the amazing teachers for their commitment and patience. At home, we have 2 or 3 children and they don't listen to us. Am I right? Yeah? And look at these ones, 20 of them and 15 of them. Teacher is doing, so they will do. They will listen to them. Don't you think our teachers deserve a huge round of applause? What a fine job. It's very easy to take class for 9th and 10th standard. I come from a medical background. I'm a pathologist by profession. When our pathology, I can't remember any teacher whom I was connected with. In my degree college, I don't think I was connected with any teacher, but I still remember my early childhood teachers who taught me Twinkle Twinkle, who taught me little things. I still remember then, and that's the impact these teachers have. It has been said that it takes a village to raise a child. When you and I were younger, we had cousin living with us, we had joint family, granny, grandpa living with us, and our parents didn't find it difficult to raise us because there was always somebody to take care of us. However, today, we are just 3 or 4 of us in the house, and everything is so focused. When I was young, my father's favorite food was cooked at home. Do you agree? Our father's favorite food was cooked for dinner. And today, whose favorite food is cooked? Can somebody answer? Child's. That's so right. I've seen my husband have to eat perugu every day, dahi, curd. But when my daughter wants to eat pasta, he eats curd with pasta. So that's how the generation of parenting has been with all of us. We are focused in parenting, and that is why school plays a very important role in our life. The school gives us a village that we require, the support that we require as a parent to be sustaining in this generation. I remember back in 2016, I was asked to do MNC placement for director level, leadership level. And there we would check IQ of that gentleman or that woman. Today the scenario is changed. Today when I go to IT or the big institute, we check their communication skill and emotional quotient. And that is improved at school. Do you agree with me? When I entered this place at 5 minutes to 5:30, I was expecting hall to be empty. But kudos to so many of you. I want your right hands to be up when you were present at 5:30 or before. Say very good. Your children are learning from your behavior. They are going to be punctual. They are going to be a wonderful citizen of India. Kudos to each one of you. A huge round of applause for each one who has been following the time management. It's very important. The joy of being parent is something that never fades away. And it can be helped more by teaching our children how to be the best parent. In this generation where marriage institute is breaking, live-in relationship, homosexuality are the part of the game, single parenting is common, how are we going to talk to our children about the character building? And that is where school and parents come together as a team and build a family. For school, like Extra Mile, who goes an extra mile to do things for children. I go to a lot of schools events, but let me tell you, the parents are kept at hand's distance. They are not involved so much into school activities. I think you all are very fortunate in trusting a school like Extra Mile. I think you should give a huge round of applause to the management who has thought about our children as their children. Parenting a 21st century child is not easy. Gen Z is the first generation to grow up with the world at their fingertip. But one thing that hasn't changed is the importance of happy home environment and unconditional love from their parents. Being a smart parent does not only mean that we have to give them money or buy expensive gifts, but it also involves teaching children about life skills like how to behave in public, respect others, and so on. When ma'am introduced me, she said I'm a storyteller. So I'm going to take a little time and entertain you with my little story. I promise you it's going to be very little. Once there was a gentleman who retired very dignifiedly from his job, and they lived luckily in the joint family. So he was home whole day. The daughter-in-law found it a little difficult. 10 o'clock breakfast, 1 o'clock lunch, 4 o'clock tea. She got an idea that why don't you go for a walk a little in the evening? Now in Hyderabad to find a pavement, we are not as lucky as BHEL campus. We don't get footpaths, right? Pavements. So the question was, where will you go for a walk? So they decided they should go for a walk. He should go for a walk in a mall. How many of you have been to a mall? All of us practically have been to a mall. There is one scene that is very common in the mall. You will see a family with little children, am I right? And the child is being dragged. How many of you have seen that scene? We all have. Now this gentleman found it very entertaining. That every day he will find one place where the child is being dragged. All that was happening. So every day he decided he'll watch one drama, go home at the dinner table, discuss that drama. It became entertainment for him. One fine day, he is walking around the mall and he saw a mom with a 2-year-old child who was on the floor. All that was happening. Now the gentleman got wondered. This is my today's bakra, my today's scene. He went little ahead and he's trying to listen. He couldn't hear. The lady was going. He couldn't hear anything. He went little more closer to understand what's happening. The lady was saying, "Look, this is public place. We cannot behave like this. You need to take a deep breath. Relax, Jennifer. Relax." What did she say? Can somebody repeat? A little louder. Relax, Jennifer. Relax. Now the gentleman found it very odd. He went some more close. What is she saying? Why so soft? And the lady repeated, "Look, look, everybody is there. Take a deep breath. Calm down. This is public place. We cannot behave like this. Come on. Everybody with me, say what she's saying. Relax, Jennifer. Relax." Now the gentleman had it. He tapped on the shoulder. "Madam." She looked at him. "Madam, she is not able to hear you. Talk louder. Little louder. So much sound, no? She can't hear you." She looked at the gentleman and said, "Sir, I am Jennifer. I need to relax. This is public place. People will not judge my child, but people will judge me. My child needs to learn how to behave from me." And that is exactly what I promote and I believe that as a parent, I don't talk, I don't teach, I don't preach to my children. I have a daughter who is now 18 and I have a son whom I adopted around 15 years back. He's 23 now. I have never told them do this, do that. I allow them to be themselves, and me and my husband do what we want to do and allow them to copy us. Now they teach us, "Ma, can you be a little more And that's what we want, because our children are more clear, more logical, more knowledgeable that way. It's very important that first 8 years of their life, you set an example with your behavior. How many of you agree with me? And that is why I was so impressed when I walked in. There were already, more than 3/4 of the hall full. What an amazing parenting that you guys are doing. All the women sitting in this house, I'm sure that when you had your baby, the first time you put the baby in the school, your heart was fluttering. A little step they took, you were worried, will they take care of my child? Can I trust them? And today when you're going to see them, your same heart is going to swell up with a pride. Even though your child is not doing the action, how pretty he looks or she looks. Am I right or wrong? The stars of our life have become heartbeat for our life. I'm sure some of you have quit your profession to be a full-time mummy, like me. I'm a pathologist, but when my daughter was born, I asked my husband, who is a nephrologist, kidney doctor, can I be just a mommy and be at home? And that's the advantage only Indian women have, let me tell you. No other community allows their women to be home and not breadwinner. And then when my daughter started going to school, I wanted to become a teacher because it is so much fun. Whole day the child comes and says, I love you, ma'am. At home, anybody tells you every day that? How many of you have heard from your child, my teacher looks so beautiful? Am I right? You want to be in that shoes. And I decided I want to be a preschool teacher. I joined a diploma program to become early childhood educator. That's all I wanted to be. As luck would have it, they absorbed me as a faculty and my journey in early childhood began. I believe very strongly that if you love your child, you need to understand your child. And before you understand your child, you need to understand yourself. How many of you agree with me? The day you will understand how you feel, you will understand better how your husband, how your in-laws, how your parents, how your sibling, how your friends, and how your child feel. And that is child psychology. I'm a strong believer that as a parent, if you are a homemaker, you have a lot of potential and skills. You're taking care of your 2 little ones, 1 little one, 5 little ones. This skill and ability, please utilize to share your skill with other children and become early childhood educator, because this is one field where I go with a child, come with a child, I'm paid 365 days for working only for hardly 260 days. What an amazing career. And when I go to a mall, I get a little one coming, "Ma'am, that is my ma'am. I love you, ma'am." And I think that is the most rewarding career in this generation. I request each one of you to think about it. As my husband says, if my wife will not be working, I will go mad. You know what I'm saying. I do not want to drive my husband mad. Rather, I want him to be mad about me. And that's how I think every woman sitting in the house who are homemakers think about being with children and feeling amazing and pouring happiness all around. I will end my little time with you with a small poem that I have written. Congratulations, we are parents. We are gifted with the bundle of joy. And do we have fears? Watching those tiny feet walk and stumble, we have to wipe their tears. Listening to the few first words and then non-stop chatters. Remember their first day of school and the way you shattered. As parents, our job is to teach them what is right and what is wrong. With our behavior, show them how to be gentle and when to be strong. Even if you do not tell them, "I love you," it's absolutely fine. Even if you don't tell them, "I love you," it's absolutely fine. But if your actions do not show your love and care, now that is a crime. I do agree that they need to be disciplined, but please do not overdo it. Being generous with praise and encouragement will strengthen their spirit. You're not supposed to dominate. Instead, be respectful towards their feelings and thoughts. Trust, faith, and respect are the pillars for their characters that must be copied and learned, can't be bought. My dear friends, do not pamper them silly. Yes, practice patience, relax, and always be kind. Remember, we were children too. All that naughty things we did as a child. Remember, we were children too. These developing brains make mistakes from time to time. With the least criticism and more of role modeling, allow them to be the best that they can be. Honestly, when they are happy within, what a joyful life it can be. What a joyful life it can be. Thank you so much once again for listening, and I'm sure you're going to make a wise decision. I would request Manjula to think about it and enroll all of you in becoming a wonderful future builder, architect of tomorrow. Thank you once again for having a wonderful program, and enjoy with your children. God bless you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Each word is like a literature, and we have just dived deep into all those beautiful words. And such beautiful words, I think all the parents agree. She has given the best motivation for each parent to be the best parent in the world, isn't it? A big round of applause for Mrs. Sonal, Ravi, and Rose. Little louder, please. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for the wisdom you have shared with us. It's not only motivating for the parents, but also for teachers. And I totally agree. I just want to say my hairdo is because of my child said so. Because my teacher, when he was in preschool, he said the same. My teacher keeps a clip. Why do you braid it? Means plait it. You don't look good. You also leave your hair. That's what he told me. And not only that, many things. The way the kids come to school and they learn many things from parents and as well as from the teachers. The way they speak, the way they handle the situation, and many more things.